Okay, good afternoon student. Coming to the part B of session 11. In last part I have taught you the point elasticity of demand. Okay, so what we have taken? We have taken a downward sloping demand curve, and please this one the point will be E. AE is the downward sloping demand curve, and I have taken the 5 points A, P, C, D, E. What we have measured at point A, the value of elasticity of demand is infinity, that is called PLD elastic demand. At point B, EP is greater than 1, that is elastic demand. At point C, it is unitary elastic demand, that is EP equals to 1. Point D, EP is less than 1, it is inelastic demand. And point E, where we have measured the value of EP is 0. At point E, which is called PLE inelastic demand. PLE inelastic demand, the examples are life-saving drugs, rarely used software, any costly technology. Means for this reason, what is happening? The consumer have the money to purchasing, so he will not go by the price. Why they are purchasing? Because these are essential commodity. These are needed for him. Suppose life-saving drug, any type of vaccine or license that I am talking about. When the people is dying, the family member will not think about the money, because the life is more important. Now, the next part what I am teaching, that is also very important for the solving of numericals. In part 12, I have solved the numericals, but part 11b, I am giving some idea. What is the value of EP, price elasticity of demand? That is delta Q by delta P into P into Q. What is this delta P? Delta means change. Changed what? Q means quantity, and delta P, changed price. So in our sum, what we will get? P1, that is the initial price. P2, that is the recent price. Then how we will measure the changes? Obviously, so what is delta P? Then P2 minus P1. Clear? Recent price minus the initial price, we will get delta P. Now what is delta Q? Same. Recent quantity minus the previous quantity. Now you will see in the sum, one will be plus and one will be minus will come, because the price and quantity are inversely related in case of price elasticity of demand. Okay, so if the price is positive, it is upward rising, means price has increased, so as a consequence the demand will fall. So one will be negative and one will be positive. As a result, what will happen? The value of EP is always negative. Question is very important. Why is price elasticity of demand is always negative? Because in price elasticity of demand, we have considered two aspects. One is price and elasticity, and both are having the negative relationship. As a result, EP is minus. Clear? But in case of income elasticity, income and demand has positive relationship. That's why IP is always positive. If I will do the cross elasticity of demand, it can be positive, it can be negative. In case of complementary product, what will happen? It is negative. In case of supplementary product, it is positive. Now, in the sum, we have to find out the price elasticity of demand. See here, I am dictating one sum. You just write it down. A consumer buys 160 units of goods at a price of rupees 8. So, what is our initial price? Our price is P1 is 8. Now, see what is happening. The price falls to 6. 8 minus 2. So I have got the value of delta P. I can write what I am calculating, EP. So what is our value of delta P? Delta P is coming minus 2. Then if so, how much quantity will the consumer buy at the new price if the price elasticity of demand is minus 2? So what again given in the sum? EP, that is minus 2. Now coming, what given? A consumer buys 160 units of goods. What consumer buy 160 units of goods means it will be 160. And what is the price? The price is at rupees 8. So what is the sum given? The consumer purchases 160 units of goods at a price of rupees 8. And the price increased to 8. So what is the value of delta P? Delta P we are getting 6 minus 8 minus 2. Then we have to find out that at what if the price is 6 means reduced by rupees 2, then what is the total amount purchased by a consumer? So what is the total then? We have to find out the value of delta Q. Now see, is 20, 40 minus 80 into Q. We will not take the minus value, we will take the plus value. So what is the value of delta Q? Value of delta Q is 80. So what is the total Q? That is Q2. How much quantity will be purchased? 240 plus 80. 240. Now very sorry. Initially they are purchasing 160. And right now what is the additional quantity? 80. Why? Consumer is more because the price is falling down. So how much total quantity they will purchase? 240 units. So the number of unit purchase increases from 160 to 240 unit as the price decreases. So this type of sum for 2 or 3 marks is can come in the examination. So in class part 12 I have given varieties of sum, and next class I will discuss. Thanks.